Hello guys, my name is Crew and welcome back to another episode of CR3WCraft. How's everybody doing today? I am doing great and I'm super excited for today's episode because we're going to be doing some crazy things and some crazy buildings. I'm invisible right now. Now I'm visible. Ooh, I'm a ghost. That is the creepiest set of armor that lets you... Oh man, I almost fell to my death there. That would have been bad. But yeah, welcome back to another episode of CR3WCraft. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series. I've had so much fun playing on this server, man. You guys have no idea. I also kind of want to start live streaming at least a little more than I have been, so look forward to that. Anyway, last episode we added this update, and that added these carpenter's blocks, and these carpenter's blocks are so cool, man. They can add slants and everything, and even this ice slant is slippery. Like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and start off today's episode by building a new weapon. So I made this little shiny cutlass here. It's the same as the one I have now, without all of the crazy what's it called? The crazy sharpness and stuff on it. But I wanted to make this guy and simply add all of the luck that I can onto it. So this thing is going to be so lucky. I am going to I'm pretty much only gonna use this thing to kill my cows over there, and also maybe some mobs, because there's some super rare drops in this game that are pretty hard to get. Example are these little, where are they at? I've been collecting them up here. These little necrotic bones. I think they're in this chest. Yeah, I only have one right now. So you need these to make these heart canisters, and that's pretty much what we're going to be working on today, upgrading our health, along with building some of our base. But yeah, these little necrotic bones, we need luck on our sword. So I'm gonna get this thing super lucky, and then we'll go try it out on our cows over there. Alright, well, our luck has run out. We have 450 lapises inside of this sword, and I can't add any more. It won't let me, man. We are fully lucked out. We're gonna name this guy Lucky Pants. And he is going to be our slayer. Anyway, I've also made this thing. This was at the end of last episode, but I totally forgot to talk about it. I made this cleaver, and the special thing about cleavers is they're super good at beheading. Like, these things are the beheading masters. And there's also an attachment that you can add to cleavers, which makes them even more beheading. So I took the cleaver, which is already great at beheading, and I added a bunch of beheading modifiers to it. So now this thing pretty much gets me ahead of every time I kill something with it. And that is why we have 47 wither skulls. Yeah, we are ready to fight some withers. Last episode I helped out Elliot fight all of his withers, and now it's my turn, man. We have 47 wither skulls. That's a lot. And let's test out our little thing. So we're gonna hit one cow here, see what we get. Oh, it's pretty weak sword. Do we get a whole lot? We got 3 beef and 3 leather. So that's pretty groovy. 8 and 5, like, holy crap, this is pretty much triple the drops. We killed 3 cows and have 11 beef. That is over triple. That's like quadruple the drops. This is insane, man. Oh my goodness. 14. All right. Yeah, 18 leather. Yeah. Oh my god. This is insane, man. Oh my goodness. So that is great. I am really happy about this, and I'm also gonna have to bring it to the nether to help me get some necrotic bones and stuff like that. Anything else here? Anything else I want to show? Not too much. I haven't really played a whole lot. This automatic sand generator thing is so great, man. It is so great. And then I have a little furnace set up over here. Basically, you toss something in this chest, the hopper brings it down, puts it in the furnace, which it just simply gets cooked, and then gets dropped into this chest at the bottom. Pretty simple stuff going on here. And we got our pulverizer and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna show you guys my little wither killing machine that I've been building. Alright, so before we leave on this this little adventure of ours, I wanted to go ahead and build this little XP drain over here, because all the guys on the server have been messing around with this thing, and I have yet to build one. And this thing apparently is amazing. I've messed around with it at their bases, but we're also going to need some tanks. So to make tanks, how do we do this again? We need glass. All right, we got our obsidian, and we got our glass. These tanks are beautiful, so easy to make. It's just glass like that, and then you put panes and then 4 obsidian, and that gives you 2 of them. So now we have 2 tanks. Where do we want to set this thing up? This is going to be sort of my private enchanting station. I think we'll just go boop boop. We might need more tanks as we get more levels. But basically, or no, we're gonna want you not here at all. This is going to need to be where we put our bookshelves as well. Should we put it in the ground? I'm thinking. Would this be a good option? Like right here? That's kind of. We're gonna move everything as we sort of, you know, live life more and we build our base. We're gonna move stuff. So right now it's all temporary, but let me get this little enchanting station set up and then we'll be ready to roll. Alrighty, so we have a decent amount of books, which is always good, and we're gonna be needing these bookshelves if we're gonna build a little bit of an enchanting room here. Do we actually have any more wood? We do. Okay. So is that good? There we go. That's 21 bookshelves. I think that's enough. I believe you need 15. But yeah, there's this cool little enchanting table that I've heard of, and it is called the auto enchanting table. It's not too difficult to make, and we have our basic enchanting table here. So how do you do it? You gotta put, oh, whoopsies. Click the little question mark. Oh, why aren't you working? Question mark? No, question mark's not working. Okay, well, iron there and redstone. There we go. And now we have this auto enchanting table. So this guy is pretty cool, and I'll show you guys how it works in just a second. But we did add this chisel mod last episode, and nope, that's the wrong chisel mod. There's so many. Look at this. In this mod pack, there's 3 different chisels. There's the carpenter's chisel, there's the tinker's chisel, and then there's the chisel mod chisel. So a lot of chisels going on here. Don't know why we have so many chisels, but we're very chisel-y people. I thought you could chisel. Oh no, because these are different colored bookshelves. I see. My bad. We'll have to make default bookshelves later. But anyway, we got to place these guys sort of along the edges here, like this. Right, and you'll be looking handy dandy. I don't have a shovel. I've yet to build a shovel. I do have this excavator, but that tends to shovel 3 at a time. And this biome is not fun to live in at all, especially whenever I mine a block. I sort of mine out snow everywhere. Okay, so the way this guy works, max level 0. Why are you max level 0? Can you not work with these Natura bookshelves? Oh no, I might have totally messed up here. These Natura bookshelves are not given any. Oh no. Alright, well, I'll show you guys how this drain works right now. So basically, you place down the drain, and I placed it on top of a tank, and then when I stand on it, it sucks the experience out of me, and it's putting it inside of the tank. So this is pretty cool. Like, look at this. My XP is being sucked out and placed into this tank. The tank's filling up pretty fast here. Oh no, we might need some more tanks. Okay, so do you work? Okay, you're still max level 0, so if we tell you, and yeah, is getting in the way here, isn't it? Alright, so if we grab this guy right here, whoopsies, if we grab this guy and we click the bottom, he will start sucking out the experience from this tank. At least he should, right? Or maybe, no, it's this guy. Okay, so tell you, no, not from the top, from the bottom, and he should start sucking out experience, I think. Auto drink. Yeah, there we go. So he's gonna start drinking the experience from this tank, and he's filling up his little thing here. So now we're ready to enchant. Unfortunately, it looks like, oh, max level 30. Look at that. All right, so I wanted to enchant these guys over here. These guys are slightly damaged. I think I have a better one in this chest. No, it's in this chest. Yeah, here we go. So I believe you can enchant these shiny chest plates. Oh, it just did it. Look at that. Last stand 2, unbreaking 3. Is that good? I don't know. How much you're using up a lot of experience. Holy crap. Yeah, this is back to the old ways of enchanting. Okay, let's try a helmet. No, the helmet's pretty damaged. Is anything not damaged? Okay, the boots aren't damaged too much. We'll enchant you. What do we get? Unbreaking 3. Dang it. That really sucks. Oh man, I don't know what last stand does. I'll have to look up that one. I have no idea what that means. Maybe it'll, like, once you die, it'll let you live. But this is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to make some more tanks to sort of place around the outside to make it look even. But I'll do that later. Let's go fight these withers. Alrighty guys, well, there's this super secret way to kill a wither, and it's a pretty sneaky one. It's not really supposed to happen, and it sort of takes the fun out of killing the wither. But in this mod pack, we have 47 skulls, and I got that in about half an hour. So yeah, it's really easy to get wither skulls. And if I ever feel like, hey, we should do a wither fight or do a fun little thing, then it'd be pretty easy to do so. But for the most part, I'm just gonna want to get these nether stars as fast as possible and as easy as possible. We've already done a fair number of wither fights on the server, so I went ahead and I built this little thing. This is a nice way to kill the wither, and let me explain to you guys how this thing works. I think this block actually needs to be the piston. So what I'm going to do here is this the right height? Is it? Yeah, this is the right height. So what I'm going to do here is basically I'm going to spawn a wither in. This should actually be moved up one, right? Do we have any blocks? We have obsidian. Huh. Yeah, we're kind of out of blocks. We'll use wood, or no, we'll use snow. Snow's a free block. Okay, but what we're gonna do here is we're going to spawn this wither in, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to push him up with that piston, and we're gonna push him into the bedrock. Now this only works on certain spots. This was one of the spots. I forget what the locations were, but it was this one video. I watched this one time, and basically you got to make sure that when you push him up into the bedrock here, the block above this guy is air. So if we go up here, you can see it's air right here. So we're gonna push him into this little air pocket right here above the bedrock, and then it's just going to be a free kill. Now I'm almost 90% sure this is going to work. I've done it before on vanilla Minecraft, but I haven't, you know, tried it in this specific location. So we're gonna give it a try, and hopefully it works out. I'm wearing this shiny armor right now. Sorry if my field of view sort of messed up. Oh man, this looks weird, doesn't it? Field of view 88. Okay, that looks better. This shiny armor, it's super protective, but it sucks because it adds slowness, which changes the field of view and makes it feel weird. I don't like it, but I'm wearing it just in case it doesn't work for the first time. All right, are we ready to give it a try? That's an air block up there. Oh man, so I gotta basically place the 3 and then pull the switch. Does the switch work? All right, the switch works. I'm nervous. If this doesn't work and we die in here, I'm going to cry. All right, we have our shiny armor on. We're protected. We're ready to go. Oh man, here's the last guy. All right, flick him up there. He shouldn't be able to attack now. I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. He should just be stuck up there. Okay. Shot him with my crossbow. Didn't do anything. All right, we'll just take him out. Yes. Free wither kill. That's right. That's right. We're not cheating, guys. This is how the game's meant to be played. Okay, there we go. And some withers, they drop, what do they drop? They drop yellow hearts and nether stars. So two really good things, and that's why we really need them. So yeah, sorry if this isn't like the way it's supposed to be done. Wither fights aren't that hard though, so I could be doing it. But this is just the easiest way to do it. And honestly, we're fighting like a ton of withers right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and fly through them real quick. I'm going to kill them wither after wither, man. I'm just going to get so many nether stars. It's going to be, oopsies, it's going to be awesome. And then, oh, come on, man. Oh my goodness, I can't even do this right. But then hopefully we can go ahead and use all of these jeez, oh my goodness, man. But hopefully we can use these hearts to give us some extra hearts in the game. Alright guys, well, it's been a nice and relaxing adventure so far. I'm glad to say the wither does blow up when it first spawns in, which does do a little bit of damage to me, but so far it's been pretty awesome way of doing things. But I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about YouTube and stuff like that, because that's what I do in CR3WCraft episodes. You know, it's a nice time with you and me And this is still CR3WCraft, so we're running the episodes the same here. And I kind of wanted to do, do a little one-on-one session. So anyway, I wanted to talk about my upload schedule so far. I've been uploading around every other day for the past little bit, and believe me, I would love to upload every day. If I could, I definitely would. I would upload every second I would get. But unfortunately, I can't because I'm dealing with dogs barking in the background. What are you guys doing? But yeah, I've had a lot on my plate recently. A lot of my days usually consist of going to school, and then I'll come home and go to baseball practice, and then I come home after that, do my homework, and then it's usually 8 o'clock or 8 or 9 o'clock by the time I'm finally done with everything. And then I'll hopefully spend an hour editing. So my days are pretty packed, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do YouTube, which is unfortunate. And one thing I'm just trying to avoid is going inactive. That would be the worst because I've worked so hard to build this little audience up, and I just at least want to stay somewhat consistent of a minimum of every other day. That's my goal so far. And then hopefully in the summer or whenever everything clears up and I have more time, then I can go to every day, and that would just be, oh, that would be so amazing. These things only stack to 10. That is interesting, isn't it? We'll put you in there. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on, and hopefully I can stay active. Also, what I want to avoid, sort of doing that, but what I want to, come on, man. I want to avoid putting episodes out that, aren't their best quality. These episodes take a long time to make, especially these half-an-hour ones where I put cuts, and I try to keep it, interesting, and believe me, it's a lot of fun to make and stuff, but it's a lot of work. Not only the editing and rendering side, but the stuff that I do off camera, like the amount of time that I spend building and doing that stuff. We're fighting quite a lot of withers. We're just doing wither after wither after wither. But yeah, hopefully I can continue putting these every other day episodes up. I've also been hanging out with some other games, like Besiege. Besiege has been a lot of fun, and maybe I'll try a bunch of little strategy, smart games and fun stuff. We'll try Binding of Isaac, maybe some, and stuff like that, because I enjoy doing other stuff other than Minecraft sometimes. But yeah, that's my little spiel about how hopefully I'll at least stay active of every other day. And then when stuff clears up, but just try, I'm not thinking, oh man, I have to upload every other day. I don't really want to do this. I'm sort of dying out. That's not the case at all. It's simply, I'm so busy that I can only upload every other day. But for now, that'll do. So anyway, I think we're good for the wither fighting today. Alright, so some of you guys might be wondering, what do you do with these miniature hearts that we're collecting? Now, obviously, these nether stars are good. We can use them for beacons and upgrade our tools and stuff. But with these hearts, you can actually make these heart canisters, and these things are super useful. They are great. So we have these empty canisters, these necrotic bones, which you get from the wither skeletons. I only have one, but we did make that looting sword. Where is it at? Is it in, here's my looting sword. Okay, so we did make this looting sword, and we can use that to get more of those in the future. But then we're gonna place this guy and a jeweled apple, which are pretty cool to make. These things are super overpowered though, because in this mod pack, diamonds are like ridiculously easy to get. And what do these jeweled apples give you? They give you like, yeah, they are pretty powerful. Oh my goodness. Holy crapper. Oh my god, I guess that would make sense in like normal Minecraft, but here diamonds are so easy to get, like too easy to get. You go mining for 10 seconds and you get like 1,000. But we have one of these red heart canisters now, and we can place them right here, right? There we go. And that's actually going to give us an extra heart, or at least when yeah, see right there? There's a little red orange heart right underneath me, and that is from these this heart canister, and you can actually have up to 10 of them. And then once you have 10 of them, that's all the red heart canisters that you can have. And then you start moving into yellow heart canisters, which are a little bit harder to make. You get the yellow ones from the bosses, you get the red ones from normal mobs. They're super rare, but you can also turn yellow ones into red ones, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's that's what we're going to be working on, getting hopefully 10 of those, so then I can have, you know, full double hearts. I would have like 20 hearts, and then I'm going to get 10 yellows, and then I'll have 30 hearts, which is ridiculous. Like that's a lot of health, and we'll never really have to worry about dying again, which will be handy dandy. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started building our base. We do have the chisel mod now, so we're gonna have to start chiseling some ice. I'm thinking about not so much castle anymore, rather you know, sort of like Greek, but out of ice, like, you know, columns and pillars and crazy cool looking stuff like that. Alright guys, so before we can get building our actual little base, there are some, you know, basic assets that we need to do, and some sort of things that we need to establish before we can get started building. And so there's been another big cut. I haven't recorded for about a week. I've been super busy with baseball and school and all other sorts of stuff in my life other than YouTube, so it's been a sort of a struggle to get these videos out there, but just know that I'm trying. I am, and I really want to start working on some stuff this episode. So first of all, what I've established here is these cool little tools. These things are absolutely epic. So what I went ahead and did here, the Tinker tools. All right, you were very loud, so how about you be quieter? Okay, there we go. Are you really still making noise even though I broke you? That's just the type of portal you want to be today? Okay. But these things, these Tinker tools, there's a lot of different stuff you can put on them. I like using this auto repair. It's really useful. It makes it so I like pretty much never have to repair my armor or sword or stuff like that. But for some things like this hammer and this lumber axe, I'm going to be using them more than the auto repair can actually repair these tools. So what I went ahead and did is I put batteries on them. Now these batteries are going to be rechargeable, so I just drop them in here, and basically all the power gets put into the hammer. So now this hammer is running off of power instead of running off of actual durability, and same thing with this guy. So that's pretty awesome. Another thing with my power source over here, we have this little power box now, so this thing's storing tons of energy, and it's actually taking quite a lot out of it right now because I'm charging my tools over there. I think my tools should be done charging there, right? Yeah, here we go. So now we got two beastin tools. All right, so this power box, it is super awesome. It's holding so much power. How much is that? That's like 20 million, and that's quite a lot. It takes, you know, around 2 to 3 hours for this thing to fully fill up, at least for the machines that I'm running over here. But that should change soon as we get building some stronger machines, because there are tons of upgrades and different stuff like that. Why do these stupid little blazes keep spawning over here? Get out of here, buddy. No, stop it. I also went ahead and set up a little bit of a farm over here. I really wanted cotton. Cotton was probably my #1 priority, as in making a farm. So I have a little cotton farm now, courtesy of the treehouse guys. They gave me the cotton seeds. So that's the cotton farm going. This cotton is amazing because you can use it to make string and wool. So it's super useful. If we come down here, I believe this is where I have my little sign set up. Yeah, so this field is going to be all cotton. I sort of ran out of seeds, so this is all we have so far. But this field's going to be cotton, and then we have rice right here, strawberries, barley, which is sort of, this stuff is cool. It also tells me like the percent growth up at the top. But for now, barley's sort of glitched out. I don't know why. But we got barley, that's sort of wheat stuff, and wheat. Then we have over here potatoes, coffee, carrots, and tomatoes. So all sorts of different types of foods. These things are like used in so many different Food Plus recipes. Like there's a lot of stuff going on here with Food Plus. I haven't even begun to look at that. That's definitely a mod that that's going to be looked at, you know, once we sort of established our house and some other stuff. The mod pack has also been updated. We've been updating it a lot, as in for these past 4 episodes. But from here on out, we're gonna have a pretty long dry period where we don't update the mod pack for quite some time, simply because we all need to get started building our base, and we have a lot to do still, a lot of machines to build, and really just setting up our base. That's going to be probably the majority of the time. So we're also gonna have to start setting up spawn, because we want the server to run just like the other CRewCraft server. So we're gonna need to start sort of setting up some sort of spawn and shops and all this sort of cool stuff going on. So yeah, just like the old thing. This guy, I found this guy. This is a little raccoon. Who gave me this pet amulet? I forget. I think it was Thomas. Shout out to Thomas. But this pet amulet, it has a little raccoon in it, and I named the raccoon Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, look how cute you are. His head is so big, he looks like a baby. I love him. And he doesn't follow me or anything, and I can't put him on my head, which kind of sucks. This is a dangerous living environment, isn't it? But for now, he's gonna be stuck in my little heart pet amulet, which is always great. So he'll just be in there. He's a little cutie patootie though. I just found him out while I was adventuring one day. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's this thing. There's also a banana tree from Bradford, but more importantly, there's a giant tree in my backyard. So this tree was given to me from Bradford. Oh, maybe that's where the all the mobs are coming from. This was given to me from Bradford, and this tree is super overpowered, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. So the reason it's so overpowered is because it takes 1 sapling to make this entire tree. 1 sapling. Yeah, it is crazy. 1 sapling grows this entire thing. You can chop it down with 1 blow of the lumber axe, and it is just, oh my goodness. So let's give it a quick little chop. It takes a couple. We gotta find, oh, there's the sweet spot. Oh my god, it's like a mob farm. It is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the frames. It's a mob farm. Look at that. Look at this. Holy crap. I'm sorry, I'm lagging like crazy right now. That was ridiculous. That was a total mob farm. Wait until the drops. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the floor right now. We are lagging out the wazoo. Let's get our little friend Lester on the scene, or maybe Chester. I don't know what I named him. He'll be on the scene picking up stuff. That was crazy. That didn't happen last time where there were like 10 mobs coming in here. But yeah, this tree is super awesome because basically after 1 harvest and 1 frame drop in time, you pretty much get enough wood to last you a good month or 2. So we're going to have plenty of wood here and plenty of leaves. This thing also drops like 50 different saplings. Like, you're gonna have enough saplings to grow 1,000,000 of these trees. So by far my favorite tree in the mod pack yet, because it's just so easy to get and is so amazing. So let me go ahead, collect all this stuff up. It is still raining down mobs. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so that's a little bit better. This tree, man, it is absolutely ridiculous. It is, oh my goodness. I've harvested 2 of them, and I have more than enough wood to last me at least 3 lifetimes. It is crazy. This guy was going on a rampage picking up everything, man. That was pretty awesome. But let's get talking base, because I keep saying, you know, I'm gonna start working on my base, and then I jump cut, and I always, you know, do something that doesn't include working on a base. The main reason for that is ice. It tends to melt when it comes in contact with light, which is a really big problem. And it's been a problem, and the reason I've been sort of avoiding building our base. And yeah, it's ridiculous. So as you guys probably know, all the different types of regular ice, they melt when they're next to torches, and there's a ton of different light sources in this mod pack, which is awesome. There's all sorts of different lamps. I believe we have like panels now, sort of light up panels. What else is there? There's like glow stone like crazy. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Light. There's probably a lot of little little light gadgets. Regardless, there's plenty of options to light up our base. Ooh, this was one of them. This thing, the lamp from thermal expansion. But unfortunately, this guy, they tend to melt ice. This one's actually not in radial mode right now, which means it's not actually giving off light. It's just sort of colorful. But when it is in, light mode, they do melt the ice, which is a huge problem. We can't have our castle melting down once we try to light it up. And so I decided, I went to the drawing board. I thought of all the different ways. I tried pretty much every light source trying to find one that wouldn't melt ice. And unfortunately, I didn't find one, but I did find a way to make unmeltable ice, which is what I have over here. And the trick behind them is carpenter's blocks. Yeah, so these aren't actually ice blocks. If we go ahead, what do we need for carpenters? I believe we need the carpenter's hammer, right? Oh, good luck finding it in here, Jake. Jeez, oh man, I'm so disorganized. We did add a new mod though. I was sort of talking about how we're gonna slow down the updates, and we did add one final mod. It's not too game changing. There's a lot of stuff to it, but for the most part, not too game changing, not something you guys are gonna have to worry about too much. But we added applied energistics. This adds stuff like the ME chest, and basically it's like a huge mod with a ton of things in it. But it's a pretty big mod. And all it is like a giant chest. So this thing is going to store all of our different items in it and make a sort of a nice little storage system throughout our base. But that's something to look in once we have our base sort of settled. Regardless, these little blocks here, they are carpenter's blocks. But what's really cool about them, and what really impressed me about these carpenter's blocks, is that they're actually still slippery. So they still have all the ice properties. They just don't melt when they're placed next to light sources, which is absolutely amazing, man. I am so happy right now that we can finally get building our castle. So my plan is I'm going to build the castle out of sort of ice, and then as we as we finish it, and as we want to add in our light sources, wherever I add in a light source and I see that the glass is melting or the ice is melting, then I'm just gonna add carpenter's blocks, and that'll be my little work around it. Also, Thomas, he went ahead and built a portal to spawn, which we can go to real quick. Ta-da! Here we go. So this is our spawn. We are going to start working sometime soon on building shops and stuff here, because that's what we like to do on our little CRWCraft servers. And that's going to be something that's really interesting to me, because I've never seen any sort of mod pack with shops, and with all the like different items and stuff you can sell. Like, there is an unlimited possibility. Like, a bunch of these, like, could be a crazy weapon shop, there can be a pet shop, there can be all sorts of different, just craziness going on here. And I'm pretty excited to see what sort of shops we're gonna want to build, and the other guys are gonna want to come up with. Over here we have our little power system at spawn working. And let's go ahead and teleport. Where do we want to go? The tower. This was Thomas's base that did I show this? I can't remember. This thing looks pretty sweet though. I'm super happy with that. I don't want to show too much of it because I don't want to really spoil it until it's finished. But let's go ahead. We'll head back to my base. And yeah, so that's unfortunately all I have time for. It's getting pretty late, and I've been playing a bit too much. I really like what I'm doing here on the smeltery though, how I'm sort of adding in all my little tools. Like, whenever I need a bucket of lava, I can just go ahead, grab it from there. Whenever I need my wrench, so this is pretty handy dandy, and I want to do more of that. But yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying this little CRWCraft Pack series. It's definitely been a lot of fun to play on, and I'm gonna go ahead and get working on our base this time. I'm actually gonna do it. Believe me, we're gonna get building with ice, cause there's just so much ice in this mod pack now, and I am happy. I'm happy. Another block we can sort of work with, and I haven't really mentioned too much, is this sort of temple block. This is very ice looking, it's blue. This could definitely blend well with ice, sort of solid ice, so that's definitely a possibility. We will keep that in the back of our mind. But other than that, my name's Crew. Hope you guys have been enjoying this, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.